Davion seems like the type to like beef stroganoff.
How do you even spell that?
What the fuck? What is that? What? What does that mean? Beef stroganoff?
You've never had beef stroganoff?
Of course
like
I have
beef
I know I've
and-
had beef stroganoff, but I never.
Did you like it?
What?
Yeah, I liked it, but what is? I would beef stroganoff. What did you say?
I said you look like the type that would like beef stroganoff. Like you just.
Are we starting yet?
We're recording.
Oh, we're recording.
Whenever you're ready.
Welcome, friends.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Diva Spice. We're here. Did we just press start?
No, that was like an outside noise.
Oh, come on. Okay. Well. Fuck. Well, this is the Glassmith. Well, the Spice Podcast. Welcome. Billy's not here today because I did something. So today I'm going to be taking over for a while. I don't know for how long. Probably for a minute. Who cares? But today we have three lovely guests with us. We have David, Keller, and Clara.
Oh, that was crazy.
So, how are y'all doing today?
Fabulous.
We're doing
Fabulous.
good. How
So
are you?
good.
How are you?
I'm doing all right, actually. I'm doing okay.
What day is today? Thursday?
I love Thursday.
It's Thursday?
Why?
I don't know. I just fuck with Thursday because, okay, all my classes are online. So, like, once I submit all my shit on Thursday, like, that's my weekend.
You know what? I feel like I fuck with that because I feel like, especially on Thursday. Oh, there's probably a party going on today on Thursday. It's Thursday, and you know people throw parties on Thursday because like they don't have class Friday.
Thirsty Thursday.
Exactly.
Hey, good one. Oh wait, Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah.
That's a new thing. Glassmith Thirsty
thing.
Thursdays. We're gonna go get
You guys, come on out.
margaritas
to-
on at Chili's or on Thursday.
margaritas at Chili's?
The Chili's on 45th and Lamar.
I love that Chili's.
So guys, we got a new shop. It's pretty nice. We're expanding. It's super great. Check that out. Quick sponsorship. No, what's today's topic? What are we doing? How are y'all? Are you keeping up with the basketball, with the NBA, with the playoff games?
No,
No,
not at all.
absolutely not.
No?
Are you though?
Yes, I am.
Tell us all about it.
Huh?
Go into the lore.
Well, I'm just saying the New York Knicks are about to crash dump on 76ers.
Okay,
How much
so
money?
did you put money on this?
Yeah.
See,
how much
and
money
you know
would
what?
you?
I haven't yet. But you know what? I think I am going to put
$1 billion.
I'm going to put some money down on the Knicks. I think.
How much, though?
Yeah.
If they beat Philly in this game, this game starts in 20 minutes.
Okay.
If they beat them today, this will be 3-0. And then the next game, I'll
Okay.
put money on it because I already know the Knicks are going to win this shit.
Oh, but like, how much money are you gonna put
I'll
on
put
it?
like a good maybe like I would probably put money that what's his name? Nah, Randall's not playing.
Just give us a number.
If Josh Hart
Cut the
has the
shit.
highest assist today, I'd probably put like 50, maybe 45.
Oh, okay.
Jalen Brunson has a decent amount of points. I like maybe like 35, and then I maybe have in total of 100, or I'll put like maybe somewhere around 100.
But you're not okay. So you're not doing anything like so crazy. Like you're not dropping like $300, $400.
And
on
the
a
Knicks
game.
win the finals, I'm putting $500 down, or a whole paycheck. It's a paycheck.
Whoa.
A whole paycheck?
It's a paycheck. You can make a paycheck again. Money comes and goes.
I actually
But
fuck with that.
betting money on a basketball team, always gonna stay.
Well,
huh?
when
Yeah.
will he ever be able to bet on it again?
Yeah.
He'll always be able to work some more shifts.
If you won the extra $500, what would you do with it?
Ooh, good question.
Shit, probably fucking save it for my check that I fucking wasted my money on.
No, like you're
no, if
winning
you
the
win,
money back.
Like you win the bet, so you keep your
Yeah.
500 and then you win another 500.
So
Yeah,
you would,
I would probably save that money, dude.
You're not
Bet
gonna do anything
again.
crazy with the $500, like get froyo.
No, that's like. See, what's up with you in this little froyo phase, huh?
I haven't craven froyo.
Froyo
recently.
girl.
Oh, okay. I love the ambiance of a froyo place.
What's your
Have you ever
favorite
tried real ice cream?
froyo place?
I
I've never
don't know.
been to a froyo shop.
I don't know. There's like a Minchie's that I typically go to, but you get like the cake batter and then the cheesecake one.
Oh.
And I put strawberries and cherries and then like chocolate syrup on it. It's so yum. It is so yum. But I've just been going to froyo. Like I've just been craving froyo recently. And Sonic though too. I'm a Sonic girl till I die.
I'm a Sonic hater.
What? Why?
Dude, that's like one of the 5 things to eat where I'm from, and we have like 5 of them, and every single one of them is nasty. And even if it was good, I probably would have just gotten sick of it, but they weren't. None of the Sonics in Paris, Texas are any good at all.
The Sonic in Pflugerville burned down a couple years ago. They rebuilt it. She's fine now.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But she burned down to the ground. It was like the most devastating day.
My
for
friend
everybody.
at UTSA fucking went to a Sonic. She got her car shot at.
Oh my
What?
god.
I was like, I mean, that may be a San Antonio exclusive experience. Not kind of, not trying to drag Sonic. They had nothing to do with it. I mean,
But like, what happened?
I
somebody
think it was
pulled
just
her to the
like,
stall next to her.
no, it was just like some business happening elsewhere that sort of just like whenever you shoot the gun and then the bullet come out really fast and it can go really far. I think she was just like really far from the gun that the guy had, and it just accidentally hit her car.
That's so crazy.
Oh.
I don't think it was like a direct hit. 'cause
Like, it
then that'll
wasn't
be a hate
intentional for
crime.
her.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. Makes
Poor
you
girl.
think
At
about
the
society.
Sonic?
At the Sonic.
Yeah.
What a story to tell. Oh my god. Even
That's really
secondhand.
fucked up.
Jesus.
What do y'all dream about? What sounds like y'all's dream?
I don't have dreams.
Well, what was the last time you had a dream?
So
Oh, wait.
I actually have a dream story.
Okay.
So
It's your David's
the
dream.
other day, for any particular day in April, it was a special little day in April. And I was like, so I woke up at 5 because I was going to go to record store day out Waterloo. But then I was like, okay, you know what? Let me check my friend's story. Checked his story. Way too many fucking people there.
How
It was
many
like,
people?
he got there at 5 a.m.
Ooh, awful.
He said there were easily 200 to 300 people in
So
front of
like
him.
people were camping out overnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, like, fuck my life, whatever. I'll just go back to bed. Then my anxiety is like, what if you miss it? And I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna take 2 special little gummies, and then I'm just gonna, sleep really good. I'm just gonna sleep really good. And so I took them, and I remember feeling them hit, and I like gained consciousness. And I literally was like in an alternate dimension. And so I need everyone to walk with me on this. So I was because you called me crazy.
He talked about this
No,
on his,
no.
He talked about this on his story, and I was trying to keep up with it, but then he just lost me. So
No, because
Whatever.
y'all need to get into this. So like I literally like woke up almost like someone turned on the video game, and I was like, okay, and I was like in my body, but I was like in an alternate dimension in which I was like friends with some people from high school that I'm not really friends
Oh.
with anymore. And then, like, it was like, but there were still people who were, like, staples in my life, like my mom, my dad, my, like, cousins, like, people like that. And so I was like, it's still, like, people I know, but then a bunch of people I don't hang out with anymore, plus a bunch of random people I've never seen before that are like, we know you. And in my head, I was like, still, like, almost like my brain was put into a different version of me.
Okay, wait. So like in this version, you were interacting with these people though?
Yes,
Okay,
it was like
okay.
almost like think like a lucid dream.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
it was
man.
like my
Ooh.
brain and like to the end of my knowledge, like me taking those gummies and then like waking up. Like it was like my brain in a different version of
Yeah.
me. And so then I was like looking around and I was like, oh my god, those little gummies are hitting me. I have no clue who these people are. I have to just be like, I'm tired. So I was like, in my brain, I was like, okay, I got up early for Waterloo. Let me say, I'm just tired. I have to go to bed. And so I went to bed, and then they like kept coming up, and it was like freaking me out, and it was like, I don't know. And then, like, whenever I was, like, waking up, it wasn't that I was waking up. I was just, like, became aware that I was probably dreaming. And I, like, it was, like, things started to, like, fade back in. Like, the TV that was in my room, I was, like, looking at a wall, and then I looked away, and then I looked back, and, like, the TV was there.
Okay.
And then I looked back at the other wall, and I saw, like, the Megan posters that I had on the wall. And it was, like, it kind of just, like, came back in, and then I actually woke up. And I was like, whoa, I just, like, entered some alternate dimension, and everyone's gonna try and say I'm crazy, but I'm actually just, like, woke.
It reminds me kind of Coraline.
I know!
The way that you described it, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I don't know, that movie used to scare me as a kid, but that's what it reminds me of.
No, that's literally what I did. I was like, and then I, like, crawled under this little door that popped out from the wall, and I, like, crawled in this tunnel.
That's
These
really
people
scary.
with button eyes. It was, like, kind of fierce, though. I was like, these people don't know I'm not from this world.
Have y'all ever had, like, reoccurring dreams?
Mm-hmm.
Or nightmares or any of that?
When I was like a kid.
As a kid, but never as an adult.
No.
And it was always the same dream as a kid. I would wake up, like, fall asleep, it would start, and then, like, it would end at the same time. Like, the same thing every single time.
I actually had a lot of dreams like that, too.
Yeah.
I had this weird dream about.
True.
Real.
Yep.
That one.
Wow, that's pretty scary.
That was my dream. No, my dream. It was like this dream.
Whoa.
It was like a ramp, and then it was just a car. We were just sitting in the car, and we're going up the ramp, and guys were just like chasing us, and that's it.
So scary.
really scary,
That was so scary. As a kid growing up, I used to be afraid of my best friend's dad because he was really strict. And I had a dream as a kid that he would chase me throughout the entire town. And then I would hide in a glass house that he ran a car into. Like, it was so scary.
Clara.
And that was when I would wake up. So I think I got offed.
That's like, I feel like it's always got something to do with, like, especially when you're young, something that you spend a lot of time with. Like, I've told you, my, like, little kid obsession was, like, the pyramids and, like, Egypt and stuff.
Yup.
My nightmare was that I got stuck in, like, the secret tunnels with, like, no light. Because, you know, it's, like, down underneath, like, all
Yeah.
the sand and stuff. And I would get chased through these, like, backroom-esque type things by some, like, grave robbers who got stuck down. Like, I was, like, 7.
Stop, it's giving Indiana Jones.
Kind of, yes. That's
Okay.
and I have, like, never seen the movie, so it didn't really, like, click.
You've never
that-
seen the movies?
No.
You should watch them. Maybe you'll, like, relive your childhood a little bit.
So,
Okay.
if you guys had to be with one celebrity, if you could like switch bodies with one celebrity, who would it be?
Like, switch bodies with one celebrity.
Yeah, for
Like,
me, I
what-
think it would be probably
Oh.
like, shit.
Wait, like, when you say switch bodies, like, you're going into their body and
Yeah.
living their life as a
Like
day?
on,
Okay.
like on like some 16 shit, or what is it called? 40, 30?
13 going on 30?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
No, but no. I'm not talking about. Oh, Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky-
Yeah, Freaky
I
Friday.
love Freaky Friday.
I never seen the movie.
With Lindsay Lohan?
Nah,
Yes.
You should watch it.
maybe I will tonight actually. Maybe I would say Kevin Hart. Maybe I would maybe say like,
What?
like Kevin Hart or like Kevin Hart or damn, that's a good one. That's a good one, man. Good one. That's a good question you did. Yeah. Kevin Hart or fucking like Bob Dylan, fucking for sure. Bob Dylan.
Those are your two.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart and Bob Dylan, who is, like, really, really, really old.
Okay, well, I didn't say fucking 80-year-old Bob Dylan. Maybe I could have been talking about.
Oh, so it could be at any
It could
person
be
at any point in
it could be
time.
any point in time. So.
I would love to be Britney Spears.
I would love to be Marilyn
What
Monroe.
year?
Like, recent.
Oh.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I feel like
I
she's
think
just
it.
kind of, like, unbothered doing her thing. She just, like, loves posting on Instagram. She just loves to twirl around in her gym. Like,
She
I love
loves
that.
twirling. She does love
I
twirling.
would just love to be Britney Spears.
I
I
wanna
also
be-
just, like, love her, though.
Marilyn Monroe, but when she sang Happy Birthday to the President, you know?
I think
Yeah.
art pop era, Lady Gaga is a solid one.
That's tough.
That seemed like a fun time to be.
That's a
her.
really good one. Yeah. Meat dress.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, hello.
Her meat dress.
Who's Lady Gaga?
Stop it.
Stop it. Shut
I'm
up.
just kidding. I can't wait
Okay,
to see
Kevin
her
Hart,
in.
calm down. Okay, sorry.
So you wanna call? Okay, Marilyn Monroe.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, which one's that again?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to keep up with the pop culture of you kids, so.
It's no,
I'm trying
she's
to.
A long time ago.
yeah, not pop culture.
Well, I don't know what you kids keep up with nowadays. Sorry.
What do you keep up with?
Bubblegum and baseball and peanuts. Like how?
You keep up with nuts?
So you try to make this a funny joke, huh? You got Miss Funny Guy. No, I don't. First off, I don't even eat peanuts, and I don't even like baseball. So.
Okay, how was I supposed? Okay.
Well.
Okay. Anyways, speaking of David,
Me.
you love Monster High.
I
and
dabble.
I want to know all of the lore, or a nice size breakdown that you could give us for this podcast.
Okay, so basically how it started out is there was this guy named Garrett Sander, and I think it was his brother, were a part of a team at Mattel, which is like, you know, they make toys and stuff. And at the time, Mattel had a deal with Disney, and so they were also making like Disney princess dolls, and so you can imagine how much money that brings in. Keep that in mind. And so they pretty much give this project to this guy. They were like, we have a gap between like sort of like after you sort of like age out of like Barbie and Polly Pocket, they're like, we need something for the tween range. Mm-hmm. And so they were like, Garrett Sanders, figure something out. So they pretty much went to the mall and they found like girls of that age range, and they were like, okay, if you could go to any of these stores, which would you pick? And this was like 2008 to like 2010 era. Mm-hmm. And so what they found is that a bunch of them were leaning to like Hot Topic. Yep. And so everyone was like, okay, well, if this is sort of like the fashion that they're into, then how can we sort of like translate that into like a toy? So then they created Monster High, which had a lot of like alternative fashion and was much more like gothic, and it had all of like the messages of like sort of like being different is what makes you fun, which is very refreshing as far as like, because at the time it's like Bratz were kind of like the revolutionary ones at the time, because it's like I think that Bratz revolutionized fashion dolls as a whole in terms of like
they
how,
were thrifting.
Like, yeah, how cunty you can make them.
Yep.
But like with Monster High, it was like they were able to sort of harness like the like fashion plus message plus playline, which makes it perfect for like catering to children.
That's crazy, because I wouldn't have guessed, like looking at the Monster High dolls, that like I wouldn't be like they're going to Hot Topic to shop. You know what I mean? For some reason in my head, like Hot Topic, at least whenever I was shopping there, it was very much like band tees. Like you're going to there to get a Pierce the Veil shirt. Like that's what you're going for, not these like really cool outfits, I guess, like for lack of a better word, of like fashionista. You know, at least in my head, that's what I remember Hot Topic being, and it was always like an emo man with so like big gauges that is so intimidating to you as like a tween at that register. There's always like loud music playing. Like it wasn't the place, at least in my head, that I was picturing like a Monster High doll going to get their outfits at.
I think it's just like sort of like around that time period, I feel like that's whenever you're like, ooh, I want to be a rebel. I want to, you know,
I want to be so different.
I want to wear dark colors and wear makeup. It's like, okay, like if you can kind of like translate that into like an alternative like brand, and translate it very well.
Well, they took it pretty far, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing the show and the movies. Are you fans of these as well?
Oh, yes. Like, the dolls, oh my god, they came out 2010, huge success hit. Like, I think one year they were like, I think past Barbie, or like we're close to passing up Barbie, which is
crazy.
hey, that's fucking insane. And so then they're like making all these different like play lines, introducing all these new characters. They have this deal with Nickelodeon. They're making all of these movies and putting them on Nickelodeon. It's like booming. Super fun, super fresh. But then Mattel loses their license to make Disney dolls.
What?
It was like pretty much Disney switched over to Hasbro, who was like making
Mhm.
My Little Pony and stuff at the
Yeah.
time. And so they switch over to there. And so Mattel takes a huge hit to the budget.
Do you think that it was because they started to do more like edgier, like not family friendly ish type stuff? Like they were getting a little bit edgier. It was like not appealing to kids as much as like Disney was appealing to kids, you know? Like they were doing like Bratz, like you said, and they were doing like Bratz and they were doing like Monster High dolls. So it's like you age out. Like it wasn't like quote unquote family focused as Disney is, I guess.
Yes, and
Okay.
this was also around the time that people started to like criticize like Barbie a lot, because this was like early 2010s was whenever I think people started to be like, oh, you know, like let's make it a little bit different. Let's give some variations. Maybe this isn't the best version. And so like Mattel was kind of already dealing with that, and then on top of it there was the Disney license, and so they're like, oh god, like what do we do? And so they decide, oh, we're gonna give Monster High a rebrand. And so then by this point Garrett Sanders had already left the project due to creative differences. So like whenever I feel like the creator of it sort of distances himself and says, I don't want to be a part of like kind of what this has become, I think, you know. And so pretty much Monster High kind of like went downhill. There were like, it just like really bad. They tried to like Disneyify the whole brand, and it just didn't translate well.
Mm-mm.
And so then they kind of just like,
What a shame.
but now there's a new generation. There's G3. They redid it again. And it's actually good, and it's really fun, and there's lots of representation, and it's actually, I think, a really positive show for kids to be watching.
What do you think the rebrand wasn't getting, I guess, in terms of like what this newer rebrand is like getting the attention of? Like, so they rebranded, it doesn't seem like it worked that much, but now they're rebranding it again, and it is getting traction, like you said. Like, it's just better.
Well, you can tell that, like, way more of, like, a team was, like, specifically focused on this for several years. Because Monster
Okay.
High was just, like, pulled off of the shelves after the second generation, like, flopped. I think it was, like, 1 or 2 years, and they were just gone. But then, like, these people pretty much have been working on it from then to, like, 2022. And they were just like working on it and making sure that like it was perfect and that the fans would like it. And then they got a deal with Nickelodeon, and they produced a new show that was on Nickelodeon. It's actually really cute. They have a bunch of like representation of like neurodivergence and Frankie's non-binary and in a relationship with Cleo. Deuce Gorgon has 2 moms. And
That's
it's just
crazy.
like things like that where it's like they obviously like received a lot of backlash for it because like obviously, but at the same time I'm like that I just like know that like if I was like really young right now, I would have been watching that and been like it's like good to see.
Yeah.
It's good for the people who need it, which I
Yeah.
think is like don't be your kid's first bully.
That's so nice.
I was about to ask if they did a like live action movie, who would you cast? Have you like thought about that at all?
So they actually did a live action movie.
And
No
was the
way.
cast good?
gotta see.
It was very Nickelodeon.
Okay, so not that good.
I think that it's just like I don't know, the budget wasn't there. It was a musical, so that was like kind of confusing. But I mean, like, you know, it was cute. I heard that the second one was better. I haven't watched that.
Okay,
though.
let's say like A24 picks up this film.
That would be fierce.
Who would you cast? Like, who are you like, oh, I'm hoping that they cast like, because I feel like they are more on the cusp of like a different type of cinematography. that would probably go really well with Monster High.
I think Sydney Sweeney would be a really good Laguna Blue.
Ooh, that would be good.
I think that she could do an Australian accent well and, like, do the, like, fish girl thing.
Davion, can you do an Australian accent? Let's see.
Oh my god. Yeah, these are cute.
What should I just say?
Put another shrimp on the Barbie.
Huh?
Oh.
Put another shrimp on the Barbie.
Put another shrimp on the barbie. Like
Okay.
that?
Oh,
You do.
I'm not gagging.
What's your Australian accent then?
Courtney Act.
I love Vegemite.
Alright.
I love what you made of a kangaroo.
Okay.
You know, I once caught a kangaroo back in the truffle butters of
Are you just
Congress.
reading off
No.
the...
I'm looking at the truffle butter thingy. Yeah, I was putting together some shit.
Formula.
That was my best. I don't know.
That
Australian.
was an interesting one.
Crikey.
Australian
Oh, that was good.
backhouse. Come to Australians. What's that place called?
Outback Steakhouse.
Come to Outback Steakhouse and come get a Outback burger.
Oh,
With
what?
a kangaroo on the side. I want to go to
what?
Australia.
No, like,
Really?
They have really big spiders.
I think that you should try
Don't
Vegemite.
fuck with the spiders. What?
You should try Vegemite. It's like their Nutella, low key.
Where do y'all want to go? Do you want to travel?
Yeah, I've been traveling.
I want to go to Italy really, really bad.
I want to go Greece. I think I just want to like backpack around Europe. I also want to go to Switzerland really bad.
Okay. What about you, David?
I thought of a place that I really wanted to go the other day, and now I can't remember it.
Was it Europe or like
Spain.
I kind of want to go to Ireland.
one of my friends?
I just feel like, I don't know, they're chilling up there.
Okay,
So
well,
chillin'.
let's say.
You can go to a pub,
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, like,
get a pint.
that's my people.
Are you Irish? Like part Irish?
Yeah, like 60%. So I was like, you know what? Let me drink a beer.
One singular one.
One.
What kind of beer was it?
One. I don't know. I feel like if I was in Ireland, like whenever you're in a different country, I feel like you have to try like their signature drink, and so I would have to get some type of like Irish beer just to like be able to brag about that.
Or like whiskey. Is Irish whiskey a
Ugh.
thing? I have a feeling like that's a thing that they're known for. I know.
I wouldn't be known for that.
I could not.
My friend lives in Scotland and says like the only thing to do there is like go to a pub and like drink. That's what you do. For
That's
fun.
fierce, actually.
I think we should go to a pub that has fried pickles, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yep.
what? I actually just saw a fucking. It was a Twitter post and it reminded me of you. It was some fucking. I was about to post it on my Search Spice story. It was some dude smoking a pipe out of a pickle.
Oh, yum. Yum.
That was it.
Oh, that was the whole.
Yeah,
You'd
that
have
was-
to
That was
like,
a whole meme.
That was a
you'd
whole-
have to dry the pickle first.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
but like, doesn't it then just
would you really?
Yeah, because it would
I
get
feel like-
the weed wet.
the weed gets wet?
No, because I think logistically, like, we could do this. I'm thinking about it in my head. I've been saying that if I think about the physics of something for long enough, I will figure it out. And so I'm like, I think we could actually make that. If you just get, like, a straw and just, like, poke it through.
A plastic straw though.
Yeah, or, like, a metal one.
It's-
Because the plastic one will break.
Okay, guys, so we're going to take a really quick break. No one told me to, but I'm going to. Welcome back to the Search Spice Glassmith Podcast. We are here with the Glassmith Gals and David. David, take it away.
Okay, so y'all are obviously a part of the Glassmith Gals. So I heard that yesterday y'all actually had a photo shoot.
Yes, we did.
Okay, without giving too much away, how did that go?
It went really well. Really, really, really well.
Okay, cut the shit. Pipe up.
It went really well. Our photo shoot went really well. We had 3 of the Glassmith Gals, one of them being Miss Kella here, modeling for us. It's like ballet core, super cute, super girly. I think that it's been one of my favorites that we've done. I say that every single time though. Every photo shoot we do.
That's good though,
yeah.
right? That means we're like moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
All of the visions that you have become real.
Yeah, and like you're such a good model, Miss Keller.
It's easy when you have, Clara and Tana did such a good job with the styling and the creative directing, and Kylie and all of them with the photography. Like, that makes it easy to
model them.
do the whole thing, put everything together from start to finish. Because y'all made a magazine in a month. Hello.
Yeah. Okay. So Tana and I got the idea to do like a little magazine thing for 420, and then we found out that my bud vase shoot that we did with Caitlin, maybe insert photo here if the people have forgotten, that we did that with Caitlin like a month ago, from like when we were actually like doing the magazine. And I was like, that's crazy to think that we've done like 4 or 5 photo shoots since then. Yeah, it was really fulfilling.
What other projects have y'all like done in the past that like you're really proud of? Like, what would you say are like your top 3 favorite projects that you've done since last summer? I'll just
since last summer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would probably say the My Bud Vase one, because Keller found the My Bud Vase, ordered them, I saw them. Tana was in New York, and I texted Tana, and I was like, I have this really cool idea for a photo shoot for these, where I made the outfit for Caitlin, where I hot glued fake flowers all over like a tube top and a skirt. And I was like, I want to put Caitlin in this, and she can model it, and like it's like she's one with the flowers. I have a hard time sometimes expressing like the vision that I have, but the people that like understand it, and Tana is one of those people, they like fully get it. And so I was really excited about that one, and I like stayed up all night the night before, like fully making the outfit. I just felt really proud of that one. And then the one that we did with Kylie was the first one that we had done in public. And so we actually went to one of the bars near one of the Glassmith locations, and they kicked us out. They kicked us out, so we had to go to a public pool hall after that. But it was good that we had like a plan, like I had a plan B, because it would not have happened without that extra plan. I was like, okay, worst comes to worst, we go to a family pool hall. That's what we did. There were so many people just like, probably like, now girls, y'all have not shot a single pool ball. What are y'all doing in here? And then the paparazzi one was the first one where like we had a male model, Sir Spice in the corner, Sir Spice in the corner, and just like multiple people to direct. So I feel really proud. I feel proud of all of them, Yeah.
I think definitely the My Bud Vase one for sure. So not only did we get to do the really, really cool in-store display, same thing with the Hash Dash that's still at the West Campus location right now. So that was really fun. But with the My Bud Vase, like getting to do all the way through, meeting the owner and the founder of the company, and getting to do like a whole PR shoot day with her and her team, like that was really, really cool. That, I don't know, kind of made this all feel very
validating,
legit.
worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really cool. The week of South by, she made a stop. They were coming to Austin from Vegas, and they drove and showed up and did like it was really cool.
It was really fun. That was a really, really fun. And I feel like that was the first product that the Glassmith has carried in a while that I felt really excited about.
Mm-hmm,
and like I've been talking to Tana about it, because Tana like does photography, and I was like, okay, since we're on the social media team, I want to start doing actual drops. Like I think that that's something that every brand needs. If you go through like one of my favorite brands right now in the marijuana industry is the Eddie Parker, Flower by Eddie Parker. Fantastic. They do drops. It's so girly. It's so cute. They just did a photo shoot with Langton Mester, Blair from Gossip Girl. Like really, really good products. And they do drops. And I was like, I think that if we can convince Billy to do something like that, where like we hold a product, we do an actual official photo shoot, we edit the photos, then we do a product launch at stores, that's going to be exciting for people. Like that's what a lot of brands have been doing lately.
You know what? And that's a good idea, because someone came by at I was working at East today at Caesar. Someone asked me if we had like the video game vapes.
Yeah.
And I thought because you promoted that pretty good, so it was like, because you had you had the, what was it? You put it all over the Instagram. It was just all over the place, so everyone would thought it would be all the locations. But I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, and I think that the better, like that was like the video game one, for example. I was just really excited for that to hit the stores. No offense to all the haters in the room, Austin. And people were making fun of me for wanting the video game vape, and I was like, no, like this is all over TikTok right now. Like the
day
people
you posted
want this.
I was working the bodega, and I had people asking about it 30 minutes after you posted it.
Oh my
Yup,
God.
yup.
That's crazy.
And so, like, that one, I feel like I didn't have a lot of time for a drop, but, like, ideally, that would have been a cool one to do, like, a gamer-type photo shoot. But I think that actually waiting and then dropping it on, like, dropping the product on social media is a really big play of why the Glassmith has been super successful with social media marketing. Yeah.
I think it's also interesting the way that, like, Glassmith Gals kind of started off as, like, a little, almost, like, little, like, sector of just, like its own little, like, project, but then it's kind of evolved into, like, almost its own brand. Like, with the garden party and how that was very much, like, more so, like, put on in alignment with, like, the Glassmith Gals more so than the Glassmith, and I think that it's interesting how, like, especially with all the, like, artistic creativity and stuff like that, how it's sort of like become its own brand.
I feel like you and Kyler and I have talked a lot about like building a community, because I think that like the weed industry is just really hard for women, because it's like going into a smoke shop is already a really like terrifying experience for some reason, but when you think that you're gonna have to like sit there and talk to like men who they're like, oh, the pinnacle of like the weed industry is like Rick and Morty. That's a really scary thing to do, especially for like women that are like new to Austin, and they like are like, okay, well, let's like, it's hard to find like a reliable person and like a good community and people to like look out for you, or to be like, hey, do you want to like smoke? So I think that that's kind of like what the Glassmith Gals has, is like people that go to these events and they make friends through these events, and they're like, oh, like I heard some girl at one of the drag shows, she was like, the Glassmith 420 last year was the best day of my life. I go to every Glassmith event now. And so I think that like the Glassmith Gals have a really unique like niche thing of like women stoners, of like women can be hot and like smoke, like it's a community, I think, more than anything than like a smoke shop, you know?
And I think our team is really special kind of within our little group. You know, it's kind of easy to touch on everywhere, because we've got the social media queens, the creative directors, the models. We've got people who their job is mainly on the store side. So it's kind of just this big team effort, you know, even down to, you know, things like we have artists like Caitlin and Kylie and Kaya and all of these other people who, you know, they kind of are everywhere in our business. So within our little sector, yes, it's like, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, and I think it's also, like, everybody's super supportive. Like, I sent out a message, and I was like, hey, if anybody is interested in modeling, is really comfortable, like, being on the Glassmith social media, being, like, smoking on camera, like, let me know, because I would love to use, like, the people that work for us as models. And, like, I was, like, so many girls reached out that I think I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I want to, like, use every single person. Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that I thought was really fun that a bunch of people after it happened were in the shop talking about it was the garden party where y'all made the lighter cases. Like, do y'all plan on having anything like that sort of like in the future? Like, is there talk of any other little projects now that we have this fun new truck?
So shout out to Amaya, because that was Amaya's idea.
For real.
and she just came with like that idea, and we were like, okay, let's do like it as an event. And like that was like her event to throw, of like, she was like, let's do it at Zilker. And so I just think it was a really unique experience for everybody that showed up, as opposed to it being like, I think that like going to the truck is like a cool thing, but like, oh, come out to Zilker and you have like a mobile smoke shop and you make a clay lighter case. Like, it's just a really unique experience to have. And I think that we just need to like utilize those a little bit more. Like this Sunday, a yoga instructor reached out to me and she was like, do you want to sponsor like a yoga class that I'll do of like a smoke and stretch? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I want to do more, like, things like that. That is, like, you, like, come, you get to meet other girls, you get to meet other people, you get to talk. Like, it's a meeting this community that we've created and, like, connecting with them.
So brands, reach out, Glassmith Gals, if y'all trying to link up.
Please. We also are going to have on June 1st, our brand new storefront is opening. We are going to have a grand opening party from 10 to 10. There's going to be live glass blowing, live music, bud bar, free drinks, a bunch of free stuff.
At the biggest Glassmith location today.
Will be there.
Yay.
First brick and mortar. You'll be probably one of the first people to grace the store and to see it. And we also have giant lava lamps, so if you want to at least see one in person.
I was staring
Got
at
a place for you.
I was just dozing off of this. It was
27
so nice.
inches tall.
27 inches tall. Taller
That's a
than a
big-
small child.
Big lava lamp.
Massive.
Massive.
But that's like our next big event. And I think that like for me and the Glassmith Gals, I'm really focusing a little bit more on the photo shoot side of it all, because I feel like I have a lot of ideas that just...
What are some aesthetics that you're like obsessed with right now that you
Ooh.
think you might want to try and utilize in the future?
Hopefully this one is going to be happening soon. We talked about doing a photo shoot with the lava lamps. That's like that 70s show inspired. Because one of their promo photos is all of them with the giant lava lamp, and we like kind of use it as a bong and like do a photo shoot kind of like that style. I'm into the 70s a lot right now, and like Rockstar Girlfriend era. I feel like it's also really diverse though. Like it changes a lot. Like I also want to do like a summer like swim type one. Yeah. What are some aesthetics that you're really into right now?
I've been obsessed with like Poppy recently.
Ooh.
No. So many people know Poppy from her YouTube videos where she like
Yeah.
kind of like deadpan says random stuff. But then she started making music. But I've been obsessed with like that like very minimalistic, like deadpan, kind of scary aesthetic. I'm also just like really excited for Halloween.
Okay, 2 Halloweeners in the corner.
We should have like a slasher.
Oh. What?
Glassmith slasher film.
Yeah, like a.
You can be the star.
Can I
did
be the
it?
killer? Who smokes a joint?
And
Do
then you
remember-
get
no.
smoked.
Do
Scream.
you remember the
Scream.
joint slayer? Do you remember the video with me with the?
Oh yeah, the joint. Yeah. That's your costume. It's just you with the joint.
Well, we have a costume, but I use that as the axe, kind of like.
Okay, we can discuss.
We'll discuss.
We can have a meeting.
We'll discuss.
I feel like Halloween will be here so fast.
So
Yeah.
fast.
This year is
Everybody.
going by so quickly.
What are you
Millennials
guys gonna?
costumes.
Oh,
Oh.
damn! I was gonna.
I
Ask.
thought about last Halloween. I was in Utah though. I did a couple's costume, and we did Christina Aguilera and Eminem. At the Grammys, Emmys, some award show. When she went and got he went and got the award from her, and she was like, "Ahaha, interesting." Eminem. It was a really good couple's costume. I'll see if I have photos of that. But yeah, I feel like I need to plot and plan and scheme a little bit more. Maybe Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet will be one. That's the one that's in my books right now.
I saw the first TikTok about her and Timothy having a baby.
Stop. Okay, I was talking to you about this?
Yes,
Okay.
yesterday. Uh-huh.
Okay. I thought that I was going crazy, and I was like, I know I didn't dream that, because why would I dream that? And
No,
like,
it came on my For You page yesterday.
What did it say, though?
It was basically just like he was at the grocery store and he was told by the cashier, like, yada, yada, yada. It was like, oh, yeah, she's pregnant. That they were filming the Kardashians, like, season finale, and that was, like, the big giveaway.
Yeah. Real or clickbait? Now that's what I'm thinking.
If it's clickbait, that's crazy, because telling a lie is worth Kris Jenner probably suing you into the next millennia.
No, but like clickbait for them. Like they were like, we'll pay you if you leak this out to get people excited for the season finale.
Oh.
This is actually true.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Because like have you've been keeping up with them Kardashians the whole season.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the announcement of like them Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner having a baby, that is like that's what's gonna get people to watch the Kardashians. Not keeping up with them, though. Just the Kardashians or Spice.
They recently started a whole new show. I think
show.
we're like 4 seasons deep at this point, though.
I'm just like, whoa. So what are you going to be for Halloween color?
I don't know. I was Raven from Teen Titans last year.
Good.
Before, ironically, I cut my hair off and dyed it purple.
Okay. I was going to ask, did you have purple hair?
No, I did not, unfortunately. So, I don't know.
You should be Raven this year, but with the Raven with white suit.
Okay.
Ooh, that actually is
That could be cool.
What if we all went as different Monster High characters?
I've actually,
and you
like,
assign us.
my birthday last year was, like, Monster High themed, so I, like,
Stop,
kind
that's
of,
so
like,
cute.
low-key, like,
Been
did a
there, done
Frankie
that.
costume, and it was, like, Hunt to the Feminine or what.
I love that. Do you have? I want to see photos after this.
What are you going to be for Halloween, David?
I was thinking that Sailor Scouts would be really cute, because the Sailor Moon is just, like, really cute.
I used to fuck with Sailor Moon. I never finished it, but I couldn't finish a bunch of old anime. You know what I did? I watched, fuck. Damn it. There was this one show on Netflix that was like Sailor Moon, but it was something else.
Is it the poker one?
Which one?
The gambling one?
No, not that one. It's like 2012, maybe 20 like.
Oh, My Little Pony.
No,
I'm kidding.
I don't know, but it was glit. I think it was like glitter shine, to be honest, or some shit.
Those are my pronouns.
Or, it was really good. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty. It was a good show,
Glitter
but.
Shine.
What are you gonna be, Davion? For Halloween, since you're asking everybody in the chat.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't really know. I was just asking y'all the question.
But you don't know what you're gonna be.
You know what? It will come along the way. I feel like I'll just.
You should.
Oh, I think me and David might be. We'll be switch.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we're gonna. If there's a Halloween episode, then we're obviously gonna have to switch outfits, and we'll be.
Or something. But I don't know. I don't know what I would be.
Okay. What if? Okay. Spooky Island. Y'all watch the Scooby-Doo movies
Oh
with
my
the live
god.
people?
That was one
murder.
of my favorite movies of
I
all
would-
time ever.
I would murder for the Spooky Island place to be real. Like, I want to go to there so bad.
I want to watch it I think I'm going to do that when I get
The
home.
movie?
So I was like, I won't lie to you.
Yeah, the movie. But
The
like,
live action movie?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
good.
that
But
was
I
really
wish-
good.
I wish that the island was like a place that we could actually like travel to, like that we could venture to. We could go to Spooky Island.
It's probably something you know what I would
No.
I want to be certain. No, like if they had like a little like a Scooby Doo thingy, because you know how like some things they do like a
Like Disneyland, how they do like a Harry Potter world. They
yeah
could do,
I
like
feel
a
like that
Scooby-Doo,
they
Spooky
yeah
Island.
some place might do that.
Six Flags better reach out to us.
We should destroy
would be
the
the
Six
first
Flags.
person in
I think
line.
I hate
Oh.
Six Flags.
I feel like I would only go to Spooky Island if I could just like really kiki with Daphne like that. Like
She's right next to you.
Where?
Like we need Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh, she does do the whole like purple
Yeah. Yeah,
redheaded
yeah.
thing, right? Doesn't she?
Yup.
Yeah.
I-
Maybe I'm Daphne for
Wait,
Halloween.
that's a good one.
You
I
were.
have I do. I might still have that costume if you want to borrow it. So like, just so you know, girl.
Oh my god.
Wait, what if y'all were like the like mystery gang people, but like actually
Mystery
in-
Incorporated.
Yeah, sure. But like in the actual like 70s like outfit style because
I
it was
would
set in
murder.
the like 60s or 70s.
I would murder.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Why do you think he's wearing the ascot?
It was like 79.
That's still the 70s.
But it's like pushing more to like 80s. So
No, but
doesn't-
like the year is still in the 70s.
But it's
like,
still
okay.
okay.
Just like,
Let's look this up.
that's crazy, Sir Spice.
Well, the majority of the Scooby Doo is like new. Like in the movies, was set more
Yeah.
like 80s, 86, 90s.
When did
Well,
that
because
movie
the
come
movies,
out?
the movies came out like, okay,
It was
because
early 2000s.
Yeah,
2002.
Everyone wants to be wrong with me. Like,
also, okay, who plays Shaggy again?
me.
Matthew.
The guy who plays
Matthew Lillard.
Golden Freddy.
No, nope. The Matthew Lillard. He also is in like Scream. He's in Scream. I think that he is one of the most diverse actors that we have seen in this lifetime. Because he just does certain roles really, really well. But
He-
yeah.
He plays Golden Freddy. Oh no, he plays Springtrap in Friday Nights at
He
Freddy's.
does.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but then he shot me
Wait,
down.
can you please explain the Five Nights at Freddy's lore if we have time
Ooh,
for
I
that?
love Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
Y'all
David's.
know the lore? Okay.
Yeah, David's probably gonna have to help me a little with this because I don't
Okay.
know. I never care for like sister location. I don't give a
Oh,
fuck.
I
with
love Sister Location.
that. You know what? You started. I don't feel like it.
Oh.
Sorry. Then I'll carry on with it. How about you put go on, then you go, and then pass it.
Okay, so the current theory that just came out was that it started as like a circus thing, and then that's how Fazbear Entertainment was made, and then it was, I think, FNAF 2, and then someone died, so then it was FNAF 1, and then someone died, and so then it was FNAF 3, and then
Just a lot of
someone
death.
died.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of dies and dies and dies.
Where we're at right now, we just finished Security Breach Ruin.
You playing it?
No.
Oh, I thought.
I mean we, as in the
The collective.
FNAFers.
Oh, I thought you mean as in
FNAFers.
you're like playing it right now.
No, I have never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like way too scared actually.
It's jump scares.
Yeah.
You know what?
Really fucking
Should I do
scary.
like a sit down stream of playing all the
Yes.
FNAF games?
I think that
I would watch.
I've been saying this again, speaking into existence. There's going to be like a little setup with like a little TV in here so that we can like play games. And imagine sitting in this room, all the lights are off,
No.
That's terrifying.
and you are playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Like that's really scary.
And then
but,
you got
like,
that have that big ass back door open, and then you never know what's gonna come
Yes!
out. So you might have
Stop.
something come out.
No.
And then you
And then you're
randomly
on,
have
like,
Spice,
shrooms or
dress
something?
up.
You're like
Okay.
on shrooms and you like see something, you like
No.
something like comes out.
No.
Yeah, no, that's a
No.
good idea. Right?
I don't recall.
Okay. I thought that was a great
That's
idea.
No, I am gonna be so scared. Like somebody will
Yeah.
have to drive me home type scared if that happens.
Yeah,
Horrible
I'm sleeping
trip.
with the lights on.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Well, guys.
Oh.
Ow! Fuck! Ow!
We have to take a break while we go to the hospital.
Well. Oh man, that motherfucker. Ah, damn. We need to talk to someone about this, man.
What?
We need to
like,
talk to
what?
someone about
What are
this.
you gonna say? It's hot.
I'm gonna make a complaint. We're gonna get them fired.
Oh.
We're gonna
Who?
get them fired. Fired. All right. Well,
You don't have that power.
thank you so much. I'm so surprised. Well, thank you so much to my lovely guest, not Diva Spice.
Yeah, Diva.
Diva Spice, and Glassmith Gals. No, thank you to my old video producer. Thank you to my new one. It's the best. Thank you. Love you. Come back and join us. Mwah.